rising, allow it to shine. The moon.
So, my dear friends, today we gather not just as dreamers, but as builders of the future. Around today are young creators, writers, artists, musicians, technicians, you name it. Each carrying out a gift entrusted to them by God for the good of humanity. Our world is facing challenges: climate change, poverty, inequality, violence, and the misuse of technology. Yet, I am one of those people who believe that solutions will not only come from policies or governance or governments, but from creative minds like yours, right? You are the generation that can turn ideas into light. I believe in you, like I believe in all of the young people out there. There is something special about every single one of you seated here with me right now, and it would really be an honor to listen to you this afternoon. So, at this point, I would want each of you, to tell us through your own lenses, through your own words, tell us how we could tackle, these global problems that have arisen in recent times, the global problems that the world is facing, from your own points, from your own lens, from your own gifts. Please let's put our hands together as we listen to Miss Juliet Achonye.
Good day, everyone. My name is Achonye Juliet, and I stay before you all today with immense gratitude and humility. As a writer, I've had the privilege of crafting stories, sharing experiences, and also exploring ideas that resonate with others. Writing is a journey of self-discovery, growth, and connection. Writing is also a journey into the unknown, a dance with words, and a quest for meaning. It is a way to make sense of the world, to process our experiences and thoughts, and to leave a mark. It is a craft that requires dedication, creativity, and perseverance. Words are building blocks of stories, the sparks that ignite imagination, and the bridge that connects us. As writers, we create tales that transport, transform, and transcend the minds of our readers. We are not just storytellers, we are explorers, historians, and guides. We capture moments, emotions, and truth. We take readers on journey, evoke emotion, and spark connections. Our craft is a privilege, a responsibility, and also a gift. To my fellow writers, I say, keep writing, keep pushing boundaries, keep creating, keep refining, and trust your voice, and never lose your vision. Thank you.
Please let's put our hands together for young Juliet. She's a writer, and writers are intelligent people. Not only are they intelligent people, they are careful people. Not just that they are careful too, they are also intentional people. Yes, it takes a good observer, takes a good listener, takes a good, an intelligent person to write. Because she has to write things that happen. Sometimes they write about things that happen. Sometimes they create stories in their minds. And it takes intelligent people to be able to do that. So I celebrate you, Miss Juliet, honestly. Let me ask, have you been writing for a long time? Okay. Do you write? What are the things you like to write? You like to write stories? You like to create stories, or you like to write stories about things that are really happening? Can you tell us a little about it?
I started writing when I was in secondary school, and my auntie is actually my mentor. She's also a writer she's also a journalist and a writer too. So she inspires me a lot, and I had the passion to write. I write storybooks when I was in secondary school, things that happened around me. So that was what gave me the inspiration to write. Thank you.
Wow, that's a very good one. So even till now, you write stories, especially of things that happen around you.
I don't write anymore, but because of work, actually, I don't really have the time. But if I stop, I'll continue.
Okay, you don't dedicate all your time to writing anymore, but you still write. Okay, please let's put our hands together for her. Thank you so very much. It's a pleasure having you sit here with us. Okay, I'll be giving the microphone also to someone who is not a writer, but also he's into something that would really, really inspire a lot of young people seated here with us today. And I like the fact that he is not the regular guy. He is a different one of his species. Please let's put our hands together for young Master Francis Akachukwu.
Okay, good day. My name is Francis, and business is a field in which I'm specialized in or I'm talented in. It is really influential in the society, as poverty and financial instability is something that has plagued the world for years. People tend to be poor because they lack the financial instability, the financial capability and the instruments in order to make it in life. I have gone online and made researches that prove to me one noble cause to help you make and attain financial success, which is Forex. I am a crypto trader, and I am based in crypto trading. Now, crypto is well known, and it doesn't need any physical contact for you to make money on this market. It helps and physical qualities that can help you in Nigeria, because it can never be shut down or closed for no reason, be it nationwide pandemic or any activities. You can still make money through crypto. Crypto also gives diverse skills such as diligence, discipline, and patience. It is not something due to luck. It's something you have to be patient in order to achieve. It is a skill. Once acquired, it helps and gives different individual qualities. I tend to rise and fix the financial sickness of the world at large through my experience and expertise I will gain on the long run in crypto trading. Thank you.
Wow. Let's put our hands together for him again, please. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis. I picked something from what he said. While he spoke, he talked about patience. Not only is he a businessman, he's not a greedy businessman. It is only a greedy businessman who does not apply patience. If he's applying patience in business, it means he would not do things that he should not do. He would not do things that are against the law. He would not do things that are against humanity in his quest for financial freedom. I think that's a good one. No, I believe that's a good one. I admire that. It takes an extraordinary person to wait as much as people wait for money to make money when it comes to cryptocurrency. That's something that I tried one time. I was not patient enough to wait for my money. Dear brothers in the Lord, I looked for my money. I removed my money. I ate my money, So I think I'm taking a different liking to this, following the fact that Mr. Francis is doing this, and he's telling me that if he's patient, I think I can be patient. I'll try again. Mr. Francis, let me even ask, have you been doing this for a long time? You've been doing it for a long time? Okay, so the part where you even talk about patience, how do you do it? Like you wait for your money to make money. Yeah, I don't have that patience, so I don't. So how do you even do it?
Crypto is something that is, well, if you well map it out, you map out your strategy and you wait for the market to implement it. So it's not something you just rush in and you get money and you make profit immediately. It is like technical analysis. So you map out your strategy and then the market's for you. Yeah.
For a young man like this to be talking about mapping out strategies and all of that, I believe you can teach me how to go about this again, and other young people in case they come to meet you off stage. Okay, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. We all appreciate you. Please let's put our hands together for Mr. Francis Akachukwu. Okay, there's another brilliant mind seated here with me, and please, let's put our hands together as I hand the microphone over to Miss Akintayo Omotolani.
Good day, everyone. My name is Akintayo Omotolani, and I am an artist. I believe that the canvas is not just a surface. It is a mirror of the world, reflecting both our wounds and wonders. Today, our planet bleeds from many brushes of destruction, pollution, deforestation, waste, and greed. But art can heal what ignorance has broken. With every stroke of color, I want to paint awareness to show the beauty of creation and the cost of carelessness. When people see the world through art, they stop seeing issues and start seeing faces. Art gives feelings to facts. Through my work, I will draw hope, not just despair. I'll paint green futures where communities plant again, when people choose peace with nature, when creation sings again. God, the first artist, painted the sky with sunrise and sunset. If he could use colors to inspire awe, then maybe my art can spark change. One heart, one mind, one view at a time. So, when you see my work, don't just admire the picture, hear the prayer behind it. Thank you.
Please let's put our hands together for young Akintayo Omotolani. She's an artist. Please, an artist is not just someone who draws. So please, when you meet people like Miss Akintayo Omotolani, who is telling you that she is an artist, please, I need you to understand that it takes much more work. In fact, listening to her now, I have learned again that it takes even much, much more work than I thought it was taking. Please, let's put our hands together again in celebration of a young artist. Please, I am curious. You know, in Nigeria, most people do not actually take artists seriously. In fact, outside this country, a lot of people could fight over a particular painting. They could fight over a particular drawing, a particular picture, and all of that. But in Nigeria here, it's not like that, basically. So I'm curious, Ms. Tolani, what inspires you to draw? Why? Why are you drawing?
The Nigerian culture inspires me to draw. Like, for example, listen, famous Nigerian artists, when I see their work, I look at the work and I think, yes, I like this, I want to create it. So, I make.
I like the fact that you're even recognizing Nigerian artists. That's a good one. But one more question. Are your parents okay with you drawing? Like, if you decide to become an artist and not a doctor or a lawyer, like, you know, in this country, the only successful people are believed to be doctors, lawyers. So are your parents okay with it? Are they in support of you doing this? Wow, that's awesome. Please, let's put our hands together for her again. I hope you'll draw me anyways. Forget this thing that I'm saying. Me, I'll send you, I'll collect your WhatsApp number. I'll send you a picture of me. You will draw it, oh. You draw me. I need to put it in my house. Thank you very much in advance. Let me smile to that. Thank you so very much. Please, let's put our hands together again for Miss Akintayo Omotolani. Thank you. Okay, at this point, I'll be giving the microphone to another brilliant mind. Please celebrate with me, Master Victor Ono.
Okay. I want to stand on this existing protocol to welcome everyone once again to this annual event. And I want to say a very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Victor, and for me, technology isn't just about gadgets or codes. It's about giving power back to people. Look at our world today. We see many youths, many young people who are limited, not by their talents, but by lack of access to structures, to facilities that will help their talents grow. So I dream of creating a platform where even a child in the most remote villages can make use of that site and learn, innovate, code, or design from a simple phone. Now, technology bridges inequality. We all know that because technology can turn isolation to connection. Through technology, ideas can turn to opportunities. And through my innovation, I want to create a digital bridge that links the helpless to their helpers. I want to create a digital bridge that helps people, that helps dreamers and connects them to their resources and turns their hope to reality. Because when knowledge becomes available to everyone, the society will become a better place, and the future becomes bright for everyone. And that's the type of world I want to help create. One where creativity, technology, and compassion helps to lift humanity higher. Thank you.
That's a really good one. You know, most of us, when we hear technology, we think of Facebook, we think of WhatsApp, we think of TikTok. That's what a lot of young people consider to be technology. And we fail to understand that it goes way beyond social media, you know. And also, most parents still do not understand that technology can help their children become better. Now, don't get me wrong. A parent might just buy an iPad for a child and believe that it will keep the child busy, you know. But most parents don't know that with the help of technology, their children can actually become better, build things, create things. A child was telling me yesterday that she has an iPad with which she does her homework. And I asked her what kind of homework, how does she do her homework with her iPad? And we got talking, and I realized that what I was even thinking she would tell me, were not the things that she was saying. She was telling me, oh, she will use the calculator in it. Oh, she will use the dictionary in it. And then when you are not using the dictionary or the calculator, what else? I will play game. You know, so most parents just use these gadgets for, how do I put it now, for to kill boredom, you know. But then there are other young minds like Victor who know that these things can help him create value, and that's a plus, honestly, and I really, really celebrate that. Please, let's put our hands together again for Master Victor. So, Master Victor, you were saying something about building, creating, and all of that. What have you created that is that would say that, okay, let me just put it this way. Can you tell me things that you have created that meet modern technology, modern ideas and all of that, things that are of your own idea?
So basically for now, I just work on engineering models that have been there. So I just develop them. But due to the lack of resources, I stopped for a while now. So I want to help people in my shoes, young creators like me, that would have loved to foster their engineering knowledge, but due to their lack of resources available. So I want to help people. I want to create platforms where people can connect and get resources for free that will help them develop their talents. So,
thank you very much. Please, let's put our hands together for him again. Thank you. Okay, we'll be moving quickly. We'll be moving on to another intelligent mind. Please, let's put our hands together for Master Emmanuel Amechi.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amechi Emmanuel. I'm an artist. I'm here to talk about arts. And first of all, I want to ask, what is art? Art is the conscious of a physical work, using skills and ideas to express our emotions and also the other perspective of life. And how can we express our physical work using skills? For example, by painting, drawing, and sculpting, etc. Also, secondly, art is also the way of life. And also, how is art also the way of life? Art helps us explore our own creativity, and helps us to express ourselves in our own unique ways. Also, secondly, how can we express art in the way of life? For example, by translating our emotions and thoughts into creative work, and also using our skills and passion for it.
Please, let's put our hands together for Master Emmanuel Amechi. Okay, he's another artist here seated with us, and it's always good speaking with you people, especially following the fact that yours is a rare talent. Please, what inspires your work? What inspires you? I always want to know that about artists. What inspires you?
Nature.
Sir?
Nature. Yes, ma'am.
We have 2 more to go, but I'll be giving the microphone very quickly to young Master Jude Ekwomadu. Let's put our hands together for him, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jude Ekwomadu. I am a 200 level medical laboratory science student, and I am here to talk about how I discovered my talent in an unexpected way and how one of them can solve societal challenges. So I have an inborn gift of being able to teach, to build up people. And on the other side, I'm an artisan. I'm an artist. I transform junk, particularly paper, into art forms. So it started not quite long ago, like about 4 years when I was in catechism. The teacher for catechism was not available, so as the leader of my class, I had to step up to the occasion and take over and help my colleagues with catechism in the church. And our catechist noticed that I actually knew my onions. I knew some of the doctrines in the Catholic Church, and I was able to teach it in a way that is very understandable. And I said performed very well, and I was commended for that. And it was at that moment I realized that I know how to teach. I can teach people. I can make people to understand stuff. And later along the line, I discovered another of my talents, that is being an artist. I found that I could use paper to form stuff, to form toys, to form things. I even sold some. I made money from that, and it has really been great. So now the thing is that I would love to relate teaching to one societal problem that is very prominent today, and that is ignorance. Ignorance is a very dangerous thing because it bears fruit in so many ways. We have people who are damaged spirit and soul and require a teacher or a mentor to bring them up. So basically, teaching is not just about staying in a classroom and dictating things from a book. It's all about transformation, because as an artist, you are required to bring amazing things out of non-existence. You are basically tasked with forming amazing things that no one has seen from nothing, and people will literally stand for it and be in awe. And that is what basically teaching is. Teaching is, as a teacher, the first thing that should be in your mind is transformation. First, you must be full of character. You must be able to understand. You must be able to analyze. You must be able to look at this individual and say that, this person has a problem. How do I solve this problem in the easiest way possible and make the person proud of themselves? So I hope and I believe that people will learn to appreciate teachers around the world, and we should take roles as teacher. You must not necessarily go to a teaching institution and train to be a teacher. Anyone, your mother is your teacher. To the girls out there, your mother taught you how to cook, your mother taught you how to sew, your mother taught you how to take care of your future husband, your mommy taught you how to work on the home. And to the fathers out there, To the boys out there, your father taught you how to work. Your father taught you how to be a man. Your father taught you how to stand strong and how to defend your home, your future home, how to defend your wife, how to defend your children. So everybody can stand up to the role of teachers. Thank you.
That's really a very brilliant one, Mr. Jude. Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful one with us. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Aside the catechism class, and following the fact that you're studying medicine, has it crossed your mind to probably leave medicine, like in the real sense of it, like leave medicine and become a teacher, like a professor? Does it cross your mind?
Okay, yes, it has. Basically, what I'm studying is medicine applied in laboratory, because in the hospital, a doctor cannot make a diagnosis without a medical laboratory scientist. Basically, a doctor, his diagnosis is made of the secret heroes of the hospital. We are the secret heroes of the hospital. We are the people who work behind the scenes to do lab tests. So basically, the lives of the patients in any hospital out there in the world is dependent on medical laboratory scientists. We're the one who tests their samples, and the doctor is going to depend on that samples to make his final diagnosis. So yes, I have thought about teaching, and basically when I started my tertiary education, one of my goals is to reach the highest levels of the practice I'm aiming to get, so that I can go out there and develop young people in science related stuff, and possibly medicine, medical laboratory science.
Thank you. Because why I asked this, if you have this passion for teaching and you get to be a certified doctor, it will be a plus to the world if you can share what you know with other young people so that they too could become better doctors. And honestly, that would be a plus to the world. Seriously. Thank you. Please let's put our hands together for him again. And then last but not the least, I'll be handing the microphone to another brilliant young creator who has also received an award from the Spiritans Sounds. Let's put our hands together for young Master Timothy Ayodele.
My name is Ayodele Timothy, and I believe that stories are not just entertainment. They are fundamental source code for human dignity. If we look at the most global challenges today, it's either systemic violence or political division. They are all rooted in a failure of imagination, a failure to truly see and understand the other. As a writer, my gift is to see and understand the other, in which imagination is designed. And I choose to deploy it directly against the crisis of the heart. I will craft stories and essays that deliberately replace walls with bridges. Over the years, stories has been written to cause conflict or to, demonstrate what is happening probably in a town or in a place. But I will re-strategize and write stories that can actually solve problems in our country, either politically or any way, And I'll be focusing on 3 core actions. The first is humanizing the other. I'll create characters that break down stereotypes. I will take readers into the shared homes, fears, and dreams of people, showing that our common humanity is far greater than any artificial boundary we erect. Secondly, championing the peacemaker. I will shift the spotlight from figures of conflict to heroes of collaborations. My narratives will make reconciliations, forgiveness, active peace, and most powerful and compelling dramatic choices a person can make. And lastly, building foundations for unity. Through essays and articles, I will articulate the beauty and strengths found in diversity, providing language and perspective for a younger generation to navigate difference with grace rather than fear of communication. It is to ensure that the stories we read and share are not weapons of division, but blueprints for a truly connected and reconciled world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Master Timothy. Thank you. Another writer. Okay, I'll ask you one straight question. You said something about you writing to solve problems, like where writing has been used as, how do I put it? Some people have written to cause wars. You would want to write to, bring solution or bring peace. My question is, how would you get your information per se? What are your plans? What do you think to do to get the needed information to bring solution to these problems? My question is, how would you search for your answers? What would you do to get these solutions? How do you intend to get them, to write them? Following the fact that you mentioned that you want to bring solution to problems and not just write for writing's sake.
Thank you. Now, first of all, looking at what's going on in the country right now, the state of insurgency and insecurity. Of course, the internet has made everything simple for everybody. So what I'm just going to do, or what I'm doing, is to gather facts of the main cause of all the old chaos that we are going through, and then look for means through writing of how we can come together to solve the issue, together, not looking at our differences in communications and in religion and whatever. Thank you.
If you're going to be bringing out solutions, then how would your solutions be found? That was why I asked you that, so that we do not have a writer who would be cutting from other people's own, joining together to create his own book. So if you can get your own information, like you said, take your time to seek information out and seek answers through them, I think that's a plus for us and for the world. Please, let's put our hands together for Master Timothy Ayodele. Thank you so very much, young creative minds, for sitting here today with us. Thank you so much for sharing your ideas with us. I hope other young people out there in the world have listened to you, especially in countries where young people are needed to change the narratives about the way things are going today in their countries. I hope young people out there are listening to you. I hope they listened and they have gotten information, and they have learned that there are other ways to which they can become relevant, other ways to being useful, getting seen in the society without soiling their hands, without subscribing to crime. Thank you so very much for spending this time with us. I hope we all enjoyed listening to them. We'll call it a wrap. And once again, I want to say welcome to the program and thank you for your time. God bless you.